So maybe about 2-3 hours, I can produce maybe like 40 videos.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very efficient, you know. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Spotlight. This is our podcast where we basically have influencers, celebrities, personalities that have really made it. And I want to go behind the curtain, have a fly on the wall moment, really get to know who they are as people. And today I have dentist by day, YouTuber, TikToker by night, Dr. Tristan Peh.
Thank you very much, for having me here. I'm so delighted and excited here to share with everyone about about my journey and social media.
I mean, this is quite fantastic because I don't know any other more cheerful and more social media savvy dentist ever in Singapore anyway.
All right.
Have you been called that?
I'm not so sure.
Okay. But I want to know how you manage it all. Because you've been a dentist, maybe take us way back. You've been a dentist for like many years now.
Yeah, I've been a practicing dentist since 2004, so that's about 19 years practicing. Yeah.
So 19 years in the dental practice, you obviously know what you're doing. And then how did YouTube come about? Because I can't keep up, the number of subscribers. 2.6, or is it or even higher than that? 2.6 million.
About 2.6, 2.7 million.
There we go.
Yeah.
You see, the minute I don't keep up. So 2.7 million. Talk to me about how you really gained traction and you blew up on YouTube. How did that happen?
All right, that has to go where YouTube was launching their shorts video back then. I guess they don't have a shorts feeds back then, and the only way to be able to load your shorts video as shorts video, you had to put a hashtag. That was way back then. So I guess I was fortunate and early in the case. So I get a lot of traction from that point in time, and I loaded about 300 plus videos from the other platform. Okay, and I load it up. Basically, you can use the word dump. I just dumped the video into the. At that point in time, my YouTube channels is only 3,000 or 2,000 to 3,000. So there's actually nothing to lose. And instead of thinking of whether the audience will like or don't like, I just give it all in, and I just loaded 300 videos in 3 days.
Oh,
okay?
Literally, you dumped it. So you were like a pioneer in the short form video content, like even before everybody else. And this was during the pandemic, right?
The YouTube Shorts launched somewhere in 2021. So during the pandemic, I also got interested in doing more videos because we see some of my fellow dental colleagues. They were volunteering themselves, helping out, doing testing, COVID testing for the community. So instead of doing that, I'm doing a different way. So sharing some dental tips to the public.
Yes. And everybody was consuming digital media, right? When we were all stuck at home. So, what made you go into, how did you decide, okay, so shorts took off, and then everything that's very popular now, your most viral videos on all platforms, so YouTube and TikTok and all that, right? They're all about your ASMR. How did you get into ASMR that went viral? Like, you've got kids, did they suggest it, or did you watch something? Because that seems to be the recipe for this virality of your YouTube. It appears anyway.
Yes. I've been testing out a lot of different type of format. So during the pandemic, maybe I was doing less dentistry, and there was lockdown, and I was doing a lot of less dentistry. So a part of me need to want to share more, and that's where I do a lot more dental content during pandemic time. And along the way, I evolve. I start doing brushing videos. So I got testing out different toothbrush using disclosing tablets to stain my teeth, so that dental plaque will be shown, so we know where. Then after that, we test the different toothbrushes to see how the brushing is done. So that's what I done. Then slowly along the way, I came a chance. One of my video that is just cut it shorter, just the part on me chewing the disclosing tablet, and that video actually went viral. I was thinking,
how many millions actually did that one get?
I if I'm not wrong, maybe 67 million
on YouTube,
on the other platform,
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Why do you think your videos are so viral on both YouTube and TikTok? Why?
Why am I?
Yeah, what do you think is the secret to that sharing? Everybody wants to share, right?
I mean, if you're looking at short form now, all these videos are less than 1 minute. If you're looking at a certain niche that you enjoy, and there's always a lot of creators to model, and along the way you can pick up certain things from them and keep improving every day. But the main thing is not to be too judgmental on your own work. Sometimes when we judge our work too much, we can hesitate to post a certain video and it take some time.
You want to get that perfect video, so you wait and you wait. So how do you find that balance as a creator, right? So I know you've got your dentistry. How do you say, I think this is good, I'm going to put it up? Because there's stress. You have millions of subscribers on both YouTube and TikTok, right? How do you create a video and go, okay, I think this is good to go?
Well,
how do you decide? You got to let go, right?
Yeah, you got to let go. So along the way, you know that if this is good enough, it's good enough, and you will keep improving.
Like, do you give it to show your kids and be like, would you watch something like that? Or do you have your family, friends? Do you run it by people first?
That's a very good question. All along, I was thinking of getting people to look at it, but the people to look at it are the audience. And the audience are the one who will tell me what are the one that will go viral. As along the way, you see what go viral from the audience, what went viral, then you do more, lean your content towards that direction.
Yeah.
So why I do more ASMR? The audience love it. I am a dentist. I want to be a dental channel, but along the way I strail and a little bit become an entertainment.
It was educational initially,
yes. Yeah. Hopefully, because my channel name, I'm a dentist, hopefully that will remind them still to brush their teeth 2 times a day and floss every night. And
what do you hope to achieve with this 2.7 or your millions and millions of influence across all social media platforms? What's your end goal? If you may.
Is there an end goal? I would like to keep making videos. And you shouldn't be focusing on number, but I would also want to push. You see, one hand, focusing on numbers and views are not the way to go, but I also want to aim higher, go for 10 mil or so.
Wow.
Just for, I guess it's just a satisfaction, or maybe just for fun.
Okay, I must ask, if social media took off to great heights, would you quit being a dentist?
I am a dentist at heart. I've been doing that for 18, 19 years. To quit dentistry, definitely a no. To do less dentistry so that I have more time for my family and more time for my audience, my social media audience, yes, definitely.
What advice do you give to someone who's about to start and wants to, the question is, how do I make viral content? I want to make viral content. How do we do it?
All right.
What would you say?
Make more videos.
Yeah.
The first 100 videos maybe might not be anything, but just start making the videos. Go for anything that's close to your heart and something that you're happy making, because when you're happy making, then it's not work. It's like if you can watch Netflix, you can watch drama, you can keep watching because you enjoy it. So if you can enjoy making videos from a certain area, then it's not work at all. It's not work at all. Then you enjoy doing it.
So for you to create these short videos, like how much time are you putting into it?
So maybe about 2-3 hours I can produce maybe like 40 videos.
No way.
Yeah, I can produce 40 videos for that.
Wow, that's very efficient,
Yeah, that's also a reason why I'm doing more ASMR.
Okay, I was just about to ask you. You are using your own teeth as a dentist as the experimental. You put all these colorings in, then you brush it. How are your teeth?
I don't have any tooth decay. If we want to have good teeth, brushing twice a day, floss every night, and of course, limit sugary food and drinks, okay? Decrease the frequency. Don't have it every 1 hour. All right, and if it's anything sticky on the teeth, okay, if anything like caramel sweets are very sticky, if they stick on the teeth, you just put in the effort to scrub it away, you'll be fine.
Okay, so at many offices, right? Now you got me talking about brushing. Many office ladies actually bring their toothbrush sets, and they brush their teeth after breakfast when they get to work, after lunch. Is that needed?
American Dental Association suggests brushing 3 times a day. Okay, I would say 2 times is perfectly fine also.
2 times meaning?
Morning and night.
Okay.
All right. Is it okay to brush more? Okay, if you want to brush after meals, it's important to note that especially after, if you take anything acidic, okay, like lime juice or Coca-Cola, or drink anything like that, then give it a good half an hour before you brush, because the acidic nature from the food can weaken the enamel, and if you brush away, it can wear away the enamel.
Oh.
Yeah. Short term is not going to be significant, but of course, if you're doing on a daily basis, it's not going to be good for the teeth. If you can brush 3 rounds, okay, brushing the outside surface.
Show
okay,
everybody.
always
So for
good
those of
to-
us joining us on the podcast, you can the video we're going to be putting up on our socials as well. Dr. Tristan is just showing us how to brush teeth. Let's go.
Yes. So how to brush? Always good to brush 3 rounds. The first round is called the outside surface. Brush from one end. Okay, we're going to show you the simple method. One end up and down. Okay, one end 10 times. 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10 times per
1, 2,
tooth.
3, 4, 5. That's what I learned in school, and I find it efficient. So you won't miss anything.
So this is your motion, right? But for us, it's like that, like this, up and down. Is that correct?
All right. Yeah, up and down. I'm doing up and down.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm showing you another another method called a modified bus technique later. This is one method, 10 times, from one end to the one end to the other, so you won't miss out any tooth. The second round, still the same round for the top, one end to the other, one end to the other. By also closing your mouth halfway, you can stretch to clean the back teeth a lot more better. Okay. So by closing your mouth halfway, so then you can clean, especially the molar. Usually I see a lot of patients where they can't clean their molar so well. So that's the area to be a little bit more better. Second round will be the biting surface. Brush from one end to the other end and one end to the other end. That's the second round. Okay. The third round will be the inside surface. Okay. One end from one end to the other. Having a system, then you won't miss any teeth. Okay, this is 3 rounds of brushing. Of course, the last round we're looking at flossing, which is to clean in between the teeth. Okay, so brushing can only clean 3 surface, outside, biting, inside. The most important is still the flossing. In my dental practice, I do a lot of, I do mainly hygiene, cleaning, fillings, wisdom tooth surgery. So this is something I do a lot more and guiding my patients. Almost every patient
What
I
about the
tell
tongue?
them. Okay, tongue, you can use a tongue scraper to clean the
Can
tongue.
use the toothbrush and just...
You can use a toothbrush also. I find the tongue scraper more efficient and you can clean a lot more better. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
And the floss, then you can clean in between the teeth. The best way, just a quick one, okay?
Yeah.
Modified bus technique is to put, this is what we learn in dental school. We want to put the toothbrush 45 degree to the tooth, jiggle gently into the space, then you brush upwards. That's the ideal technique.
Okay, so some people I know brush their teeth until their gums bleed. I've read about how sometimes you can... He came with a manual.
Yeah, this is important. Okay. Yeah, when I do live on social
Oh, it's so
media, all
good.
this is very essential.
it's too
Especially
good.
when I'm showing my patients, this is what I go through with them, and even on live, we can do that. Of course, your question is bleeding gums and
Because
when you brush.
you can brush so hard that your gums bleed. And then you have, isn't it called receding gums? Is that what it's called? Whatever, it's unhealthy gums. So how do you know that you're overdoing it for your gums?
Okay, so if let's say anyone has bleeding gums, okay, when you
Yeah.
brush, it start bleeding, what can you do?
Is that
of
normal?
Course, bleeding definitely is not normal, means that the gums are not ideal, it's inflamed. Okay, but before we do that, we look at healthy gums. If you look at healthy gums, the gums are sticking to the teeth, okay? These are pink healthy gums, it doesn't bleed when you brush. However, when the gums are inflamed, okay, instead of sticking to the teeth, there's a separation, okay? And when you clean the area, it might be also a little bit more rated. Over a long period of time, sometimes when it start bleeding, we have a tendency to, most people will do that. They will actually brush half the teeth, okay, avoiding the gums. Because bleeding gums scares a lot of people. So when the gums bleed, they try to brush half. When you brush half, more and more bacteria will form, okay? So there's this layer called plaque. Plaque
Yes.
is a mixture of food debris and also bacteria. Then over time, this dental plaque can harden to form tatas. So if that's why brushing well will remove all those plaque then before they form deposits. And if you can clean them away, then the irritation from the gum will be gone, then the gums will get better.
Okay, so anything else you would like to share, like, because before we wrap up our podcast?
If you have interest in doing social media, it's good to start your YouTube account, start making videos and or any social media, TikTok or anything, start making videos and just keep creating content, okay? And
So something that we do here on the Inside the Spotlight podcast, just before we wrap things up, we always wrap up with 5 amazing questions, quick fire one, don't think so much. Okay, can be social media related, can be dental related. I leave this
Sure.
totally up to you because you wear several hats, right? Okay, best advice you've ever received.
best advice to receive is to don't overthink and just post.
Okay, just click post. Okay.
Don't create, make videos. Making is easier. Creating is, yeah.
Worst advice you've ever received?
Post when you're ready.
Okay.
Or
Okay, if you could implement a law that everyone could follow, what would that be? Something tells me this might be dental related.
the first thing that comes is dental. Of course, it would be good to brush 2 times a day and floss every night. If you can do this, you have less dental issue. And if you can do this, really, then if you can brush all surface around and the outside is biting inside and in between the teeth you floss, no food trap, no bacteria, how to decay? Prevention is still the best way to get things right. Yeah, and of course, 6 monthly dental clean and check will be good.
Okay, now, if you had $1 million or you suddenly had this windfall, like $1 million or $10 million, where would you put those funds? How would you deal with that?
I would like to, in fact, now I want to go to schools more often to give talk. Last year, I was at Nanqiao.
That one don't need money.
When you go over there, you can buy things for them.
Wow.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay, so you okay, that's very, very, very generous of
Yeah.
you. Okay, final question. If you could form a sentence with 5 words, so like, I am going to be joyful, all right? Life will be joyful forever. So if you could form a sentence in 5 words, what does the future hold for you, Dr. Tristan Peh?
Be happy always.
3 only, don't need the 5.
Just be happy. Yeah. I want to be happy
always.
and everyone to be happy. I think that's, just be happy.
Wow, okay. I mean, which explains your positivity and how you manage everything from being a YouTuber, dentist, and everything else, and being a social media influencer in Singapore and around the world, actually. You've got global fans. So thank you very much, Dr. Tristan Peh, for joining us. Where can we find you on socials?
You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, IG. You can search me under Dr. Tristan Peh.
And your Tristan is Tristan. There you go. That's our episode with Dr. Tristan Peh here on Inside the Spotlight. So many myths that we busted, advice that we've had, talking about social media, how to make it. And we hope that you've enjoyed this episode and share it on whatever social media platform. And remember to tag us, Kiss92FM, tag Dr. Tristan Peh. You can tag me, E. Charmaine. I'm taking some photos right now. And once again, thank you so much for listening to our podcast as you stream it wherever you listen to us. And have a good one. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place.